you want the pitchers to almost ask why. Why is that?
That's how you learn, right? I mean, I think we're in a day. I don't think I know where. I don't want to get into all the books I read. There's a great book out called Digital Minimalist, and it talks about just the way people learn today, and with that thing you're holding right there, and trust and the speed of trust and just different things of that nature. And so you better be ready to tell them why, or you're not going to gain trust, and you're not going to cut down on learning.
Have you always been like that as a coach?
How do you have time to read?
No, I love reading. So it's how you learn, right? I mean, if you're not getting better each day, then somebody's passing you. So I read a lot.
Another Brian question. I know he's really big on
The Infinite Game, if you want to know what book I'm in right now. The Infinite Game.
We get back to Brian, though. He's really big, obviously, on visualization when he's on the mound. How much have you helped him with that? What kind of things y'all talking about?
Yeah, no, we work on that a lot, right? I mean, it's first you gotta think you can be good, right? Then you got to go practice at whatever you think you can be good at. Then you got to start believing, and then you got to see it, right? So seeing it is what I think is what's really helped him. It's like I've told him. I mean, we send those guys a lot of their executed pitches to show them, hey, so when I'm talking to you, hey, we can throw inside to a left-hander, right, hypothetically. Here you are executing it. That should not only give us confidence, but the ability to continue to get better at it.
Are there some themes with Colton that you've been working on this season to get him to pitch like you want?
Yeah, obviously Colton had surgery in the fall and had a hernia fixed in the fall. So didn't get, the normal time. So we're force feeding it a little bit more than, you like to as a coach. But themes like just getting him back to Colton pitches his best. He knows this. We talked about, he's got a little chip on his shoulder for whatever reason. There's a lot of players who do that, right? I mean, we could sit here and talk about big leaguers or NFL players or NBA, and so the theme, I want Colton to always have that chip right there, and when he does, he's really good.
Actually, about some of the relievers right now. I mean, Matthew Hoskins, we're seeing the velo he's got right now. I mean, he got the first 2 out yesterday, any kind of struggles, command and whatnot. Some other guys, kind of that same deal. Kind
JT Quinn.
JT Quinn. I mean, yeah. What kind of things you're kind of working with them on right now to kind of gain even more consistency, which you're going to need moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, you just look, one of the things like him, Jordan Stevens,
yeah.
JT, you get them back out there for starters,
Radke
right?
too is another one of them.
Yeah. I mean, you run them back out there as much as you can. There's nothing like game reps. So, we've shown that we can do it inside, right out here in bullpens. And now it's just getting them used to each situation. All of those guys are such strong competitors that they try to be perfect at times, and it's kind of like I've told them, we don't need to nibble. Like throwing 100, like attack. I don't need you to dot up, right? I mean, and so what happens is that perfection takes over. We try to dot up, then we miss. Then it's ball 1, and then it's ball 2. So believe it or not, all those guys are extremely competitive, and they're when it comes to pitching, they're on the perfectionist side. And I'm actually trying to continue to break that a little bit and go, no, just attack the zone.
And that goes back to giving hitters too much credit.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
What's your message to your team going to Missouri, knowing that they, still looking for their first SEC win?
You better hook it up and play. Florida went there last year and got swept. And I know that they weren't obviously winless, but Florida goes there last year, and Florida made it to Omaha. And goes in there, takes it lightly, and gets swept. So, I've got a lot of ammo loaded in that. Now it doesn't mean we're going to go do what we need to do, but it won't be from a lack of us talking about it and preparing for it.
Well, Alabama didn't they jump out to a 5-0 lead in the first
Guys,
game?
Just so everybody knows, Missouri can hit.
Yeah.
I'm third of the way through my game prep with them. Their offense is not their problem. So they can hit. They score runs. You can go look at their runs per game. Their first 4 guys are as good as they would play for any team in our league, and they put up runs. It's their pitching staff that can hurt them. And so it's like I've told our pitchers, like, guys, we're going in there thinking we're back playing whoever you thought was good off Arkansas. You better take that mindset. We're facing Arkansas's offense with a first-rounder at shortstop, another first-rounder in next year's draft. I mean, just dudes everywhere. So,
disrespecting the game again.
Yeah. We'll have them mentally ready. Now they got to go do it.
Do you enjoy digging into the game prep as much as you always have, or is
Yeah,
it different?
I gotta know.
The analytics stuff, do you have more at your disposal now in terms of that stuff?
Well, yeah, you know, I've always dug into it as much as I can. I have to. I mean, I got to know. I'm not a guess guy. Or I think, you know, kind of like I tell our guys, thinking can get you in trouble. No one usually doesn't. And so, you know, I want to know. Doesn't mean we're going to know everything, but no, I'll have watched, you know, roughly 15 games on Missouri by the time we play them, and then it broke down each hitter individually. I just want to know. Go ahead.
On the note of Colton, he's talked about how you get into his dark side. What does that process look like?
You can't talk about that. Good question, though.
Getting close to postseason, how do you kind of handle, I guess, any sort of talk happening in the locker room about, you know, hitting 15 wins and beyond that, getting national season?
These guys, you know, I think the beauty of this team, one of the strengths of this team is the depth of it. But obviously, you look over there and you got Henry Hunter, Nolan McCarthy, Slade Alford, Kobe Branch. Well, these guys are vets in this league, and they know the minute you take your eyes off of right here, right now, that's going to beat you. And you don't play well. So you better be locked in. And so we hadn't even talked about it. I haven't even talked to it. We got to get to 15. I haven't even. That's not. You better show up and play Friday night against Missouri.
Did you have to handle that differently last year?
No. I think last year, you know, our expectations last year, there weren't any, right? So you just kept playing, and guys just kept. Everybody knows. I mean, in the day of age of social media, I mean, everybody knows 15 gets you. Heck, there's people out there that'll tell you 13 gets you in. You know, this year, there's people out there that tell you 14's a lot. So,
I mean, every year in SEC stuff, but has this year been tougher to you? I mean, look at all the teams.
It's the toughest. I've been in this league for a while. It's the toughest year of this league. I mean, come on, guys. Like I say, we see 100 every weekend.
Yeah.
We were throwing 100, but I mean, you know, it's like you're either hitting 100 or you're seeing 100 every weekend, man. With that, come on, and then just the power, or the speed, or the raw athleticism. I mean, this league's never been better.
I mean, I was talking to Jason Jacobs about that yesterday. I mean, it used to be about, even as recent as 10, 12 years ago, I mean, somebody hits 95, oh man, you got great stuff. But like you said now, and teams don't just have just one guy throwing in 99, 100. They got two or three.
Yeah, I mean
Arkansas, I don't know how many Arkansas has, you know?
Yeah, I felt like every guy that rung out either hit 99 or 100. So, yeah, the league's never been better. You know, and that's what I've tried to tell these guys. And, you know, you brought up Missouri. It's like the league's never been better. So in a normal year, Missouri's probably got 5, 8 wins. It's just the league's really good.